So let me give you an example. A few years ago, on a Friday night, my partner and I decided to go out to dinner. And we selected a new restaurant that had opened locally to great acclaim. And I will tell you that the food was delicious. But unfortunately, that's only part of the story. So we arrived at the restaurant and were greeted by someone who it turned out to was the owner. She was funny, friendly, she had an infectious laugh and this great sense of humor, and she talked quite animatedly about her excitement about opening this new business. We were thrilled for her, offered her our support. We ordered our meals. I went and grabbed my exciting beverage of a water out of the cooler, and then we headed on out to the patio where we had a seat at the far end to await for our meals to be delivered. So we were in conversation for maybe 90 seconds when I suddenly became aware of a disturbance on the patio coming from the restaurant. Someone was screaming, and I turned to look, and it was the owner who was screaming. And she was pointing. She was moving in my direction. She was yelling at me. I don't know who you think you are, but in my book, if you take things you don't pay for, that is stealing. And I won't stand for it in my business. Let's freeze it there, okay? Now, gang, I'm an executive coach, and I teach people mindfulness. I'm a mindfulness practitioner myself. So in this little scenario, you might all expect that I would respond like Deepak Chopra, right? Or Eckhart Tolle, who report they are unflappable in all situations. God love them, okay? But if I told you that, it wouldn't be a true story, okay? Because if there's something that the friends and family of John will tell you, John is a very long fuse, but once it goes off, look out, okay? Because it's not going to be abusive, and there aren't going to be expletives, but it's going to get real direct, real fast. Because if there's one thing I don't like, it's being falsely accused of something. And the other thing I don't like is someone's attempt to publicly humiliate me. This was a double whammy. Back to our story. I'm sorry. I assumed I had paid for this beverage. It's not my responsibility to supervise your employees. And quite frankly, I don't like the way that you're treating me. Our conversation continued as I followed her into the restaurant, where I paid my $1.50 for the stolen water. Okay? So a friend said to me, well, of course you left, John, right away, right? Let's remember, I'm a frugal New Englander, okay? So I'm going to stay to get my money's worth, which I did. And I ate that meal, and it was delicious. But when we left the restaurant that day, we knew we're never coming back. And all the people that witnessed that on the patio, I'm guessing most of them didn't come back. Because a few months later, that restaurant closed. Why? Because her behavior was her core marketing message. And not her friendly, engaging behavior, but her stress-related, uncivil, negative behavior. Now, many of you are thinking, poor woman, she's got stress-related negative behavior. Too bad for her. Newsflash, we all do. I do. You do. Now, if I went to your employees right now and asked them, what would they tell me are your stress-related negative behaviors?